Minnesota Vikings.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now Spears to begin the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's Spears on second down. Powering his way forward. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The Spears with another carry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Here's Fields now on second down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Fields. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Fields. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
The
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Now it's Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
On 2nd down, here's Fields.
Able to get away. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal.
Fields throwing again. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
40 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone.
Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Right back to Spears.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On fourth down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. And it's fielded at the 34. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10. Ritter off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Ritter shoves him aside, and he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Ritter. He had a man open, but he missed him. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They get to it for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And that is incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for the first touchdown of this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Spinning away. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. He goes 67 yards on the punt return. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Now for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here's Fields.
Over the middle, he has a Cockrell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Easy. Angel.
Out of the gun to give to Spears.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his
his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw is Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Fields. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Fields now to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Cousins throw taken in by Ridley here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A 1st down throw for Cousins. He completes it to Ridley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Cousins to throw it. And this one's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Cousins. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Addison will go in motion left. They'll throw again. Cousins. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Cousins. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Cousins. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And now the rookie's free.
Down the right sideline. He's on his way.
Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They'll start on the ground with Spears.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 22-yard line.
Hand off to Spears.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Now Fields.
That is caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Play action. It's Fields. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On play action, Fields. That is incomplete.
They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
2nd and 10. Fields again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 20. 169 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Jefferson going to go in motion right. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown at his NFL debut, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
Oh, let's go. Go.
Fields trying to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's a handoff out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
226 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
Jones breaking from the contact.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to throw, Fields. That one's taken in by Spears.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. He stiff arms him, and they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Fields. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
238 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Vikings send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Here's Jones. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bears take over.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the 35-yard line.
And here's a give to Spears. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Fields on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Fields going to keep it running right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. Now it's Fields.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Fields. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, They got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, and now some space to operate. Touchdown, Vikings! A big play there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
A try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And now a run with Spears. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Fields on third down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it to Fields. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all because you want that penalty. All right? They just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll run with Spears. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
You got a mini base. Why not? Hey, 551.
Here's Fields now on second down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Go.
Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Here's a run by Spears. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving. Fields now to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here